Welcome to the 8th lesson of SmartKnitter, Knit Instructions Level 2. In this class, we will demonstrate different pattern fill techniques through examples. In the first example, we would like to have the same pattern along the arm side and side seam edge. As the pattern is symmetrical, we could do pattern fill for one side, then copy it to another side. First, we select one repeat of the pattern using the Select tool. Then add the pattern to the cache list on the left. Then we go to the panel that we would like to perform pattern fill. As there are a lot of narrowing near the arm side, it is very difficult to perform pattern fill. Select the area on the left, starting from the side seam bottom to the left shoulder, include 2 extra stitches on the left, then go to Knit Tools on the top toolbar and select Move Stitch to Leftmost. All stitches are now aligned left, so we could perform pattern fill vertically. Add an empty line under the starting point to avoid overflow when doing pattern fill. Right-click on the pattern in the cache list and go to Set up Pattern Fill Parameters. Go to Color Palette Setting and select Merge Palette, then select the Column Pattern Fill mode. Check Fill Color and Fill Structures. Make sure we have turned on Protected Fill. Right-click on the pattern in the cache list again and select Pattern Fill. Click on the position at the start of the vertical repeat. After checking the pattern fill, right-click and exit. Go to Knit Tools again and select Move Stitch to Rightmost. The pattern is now filled along the arm side and side seam. Now let's copy this to the right side. Use the Copy tool on the right and click Mirror Copy Mode. Press F3 to change the origin between different corners of the selected area and place the copy at the correct position. The pattern is now filled on both sides correctly. Remove the empty line at the bottom and we are done. Let's move on to the next example. In this example, we have a front panel with stripes and pointelle, and we would like to copy them to the back panel. First, select a repeat for the stripes and add them to the cache list. Then, we select a repeat for the pointelle pattern. Use the Change Color tool to change them into the same color, then add the pattern to the cache list. Go to the back panel. Add an empty line between the body and the sweep to prevent overflow when doing pattern fill. Right-click on the pointelle pattern in the cache list and select Set up Pattern Fill Parameters. Go to Color Palette Setting and select Merge Palette. Select Pattern Fill Mode and check Fill Color and Fill Structure. Make sure we have turned on Edge Protection. Right-click on the pattern in the cache list again and select Pattern Fill. Place the pattern on the panel using the fill point as reference. The pattern is then filled throughout the panel. However, panel edges and area with narrowing are not filled as we turned on edge protection. We can preview the pattern using the simulation layer. Right-click on the stripes repeat in the cache list and select Set up Pattern Fill Parameters. Go to Color Palette Setting and select Merge Palette. Select Pattern Fill Mode. This time we uncheck Fill Structure and Edge Protection. Right-click on the pattern in the cache list again and select Pattern Fill. Place the repeat at the appropriate position. As we unchecked edge protection, edges are also filled with stripes. Let's look at another example. In this example, we would like to have apples and 2-color bird's eye backing and single color outline. Let's try to replicate this pattern to the image on the right. First, select one repeat of the bird eye backing and add to the cache list. Use the Select tool, switch to Define Irregular Image, right-click on the image, and use the Pick All area with similar color tool. Then click on the apples in red. To select all apples, switch to the Edge Protect mode. Use the Change Color tool to change the color of the outline to color 1 so it will be excluded when doing pattern fill later on. Click on the Select tool and delete the irregular selection, then switch back to Define Rectangular Window mode. Right-click on Bird Eye Backing Repeat in the cache list and select Set up Pattern Fill Parameters. Go to Color Palette Setting and select Merge Palette. Select Pattern Fill Mode and check Fill Color and Fill Structure. Make sure we have turned on Edge Protection. Check Fill Continuous Area as well. Right-click on the pattern in the cache list again and select Pattern Fill. If Fill Continuous Area is not checked, Pattern Fill will only fill one apple. If Fill Continuous Area is checked, all apples will be filled. Next, we will have to change color of the outline. Select the entire image. Then use the Change Color tool. Then we are done. This marks the end of this tutorial. Thank you for watching.